This is Jeff. I'm going to stay in the interview room to get through Conspite.
Okay, thanks, Jeff.
Did you get confused at where? Just a little bit.
What?
I got confused on where we were for like a split second.
Because we usually do it out of here.
This way, right? And they put the tape
Yeah,
right
so
here, right?
what it is like this
The air
is
wall.
locked. This is over here. So I was like, wait, where am I? Do you want two?
I guess bring 4. I'll have, in case the coach brings them. It takes them long.
Yeah. Go ahead, man. Give me a second. Let me see if I can find him. Thanks. I'm just trying to find him for Stephen Barry. Yeah.
Thank you. That's perfect.
Yeah.
How's the Vegas room going?
Your odds is with Stephen Barry now. Looking for him. Come over towards the bench. I see him by the same movie door.
Yeah, according to Coop, there's still a big crowd in Vegas room. Go for Jeff. Mic check, 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 check. Jamie, can you hear me?
Hello? Check one. Yep.
Coach Galan will be here shortly.
Jeff, on our way.
Check.
Thanks, Coach.
Check, check, check. Good, good. Everybody good back there? We are good. Coop, can you shut the back door on your way in?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm going off mic. We have Vegas Golden Knights coach Gerard Gallant. A reminder to raise your hand and please wait for the mic. We'll take questions for coach. Start on the left side with Ken.
Ken Bolke, Sinbin Vegas. After that game goes down the way it goes, what's your message to your team on the entire year?
We had an outstanding year, but it doesn't feel like it right now. So, obviously we'll get to that in a few days' time, but I didn't talk to the team after the game. They don't want to hear me after the game. They're pretty disappointed and dejected, obviously, but, we threw it out all up. We worked hard tonight. We competed hard and just couldn't beat that team. They were a good hockey team. They deserved the Stanley Cup. They were the better team in the series, and they played great hockey.
Left side, Jesse.
Jesse Granger, Las Vegas. And I know you said it's hard, but just is there anything that you're most proud about this team that they've accomplished this season?
Yeah, nobody expected us to be here. We worked hard, we competed hard. Again, it'll feel a lot better in a few days, but tonight's a tough loss, and we battled hard. We played a great hockey team. We got to the Stanley Cup Finals and showed everybody what we're made of, and so. But like I said, in a few days, it'll feel a lot better than it does tonight.
Right side, third row, Sheng.
Sheng Peng, Hockey Buzz. Is there anything you have to say about just what happened in the third period, or just something
I don't
we'll
want
get
to talk
later?
about the game, Shang. The game's over. They were the better team. They won. So they deserved to win. They played great hockey.
Left side, third row.
Coach, a lot of the players talked about how emotional that final salute to the fan was at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I know you've talked about how great they are, but can you just talk about that moment that they shared?
Our fans are outstanding, and like I said, it's been from day one. They've been unbelievable for us. They support our hockey team, and again tonight, like I said, it's just, we had an incredible run. Everybody worked hard and competed hard, and we're playing till, what's the date, June 7th today? So it's been pretty amazing, and it's been fun, but like I said, it doesn't feel that great right now, and our fans have been just terrific for us.
Back left, Gary.
Turk Gary Lawless, Vegas Golden Knights. Derek England talked a little bit about how proud he was to have been able to play with this group and to accomplish everything that they did. And then he kind of really quickly said, now we know what this feels like and we know what it takes to get here. We're going to try and come back right away. Isn't that impressive that your group is that?
I think, Gary, they believe in themselves. They believe in themselves all season long, and, like even coming in the game tonight, we were down 3-1, and honestly, this morning at practice, we felt great. Before the game, we felt great. We didn't feel like we were going to lose tonight. We knew it'd be a battle, and it was tough to beat that team 3 times, but we felt coming into tonight's game, we had a chance to win that hockey game, and if we would have won that hockey game tonight, we'd go back to Washington, but it didn't happen, and, but I'm proud of our group. They worked hard, they competed hard, and they did the best they could.
Left side, second row, Ken.
Is this the most proud of job you've done personally coaching a team?
Well, I'm the head coach, but we got a lot of guys that worked hard. Our management staff worked hard. All my assistant coaches worked hard. But we had an easy group to coach. They were good people, and we talked about that at the expansion draft. They're all good people that come to the rink every day. So it was a phenomenal year. It was an unbelievable year. And like I said, I know in a couple of days we'll feel real good about it. But anytime you see that Stanley Cup and you're that close to it, it's going to hurt for a while.
We'll do a couple more, fourth row. Alan.
Coach, what did you learn about yourself this year? What did you learn about your team this year?
I learned a lot about my team. I think my team, the guys competed every night. They never quit in each other. When the few times in the year when we had a couple of tough spells, they were resilient all year long, and they had fun. We had a great time this year. We had an unbelievable home record. We had unbelievable fans, but every day was fun for us.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Okay. We might need help. Coach Galana's off the podium. We need to set the backdrop up.
Podium clear. Thank you. Hey, did you copy that?
Just tell me the backdrop.
What? I don't know. There's only one. Jeff, do you want this up?
We don't know who's going first.
Okay.
We'll have an update on Ovi shortly.
Yes. Thank you.
Good.
How does that look back there? Good? We can raise it up, yeah. Okay. But let's get the bar in there first. Okay.
Good. Jeff, how much? What do you want?
Let's see what we can do.
Yep, like this. Push. No, here, like this. This too? Like this?
Here, how about I hold this side?
And then,
Okay.
oh.
What's the status on Ovi there? Coach,
What did you say?
you're gonna take the skates off.
How much?
That should be perfect.
Good?
Good. Maybe up a little bit.
Up a little bit here?
Should be locking in place.
Yeah, it's holding it.
We have skate guards for him.
Podium's open, backdrop is up. Just let us know who's coming first. Yeah, his is over there. And Ovechkin's is here.
David, what if we skate guard him? Hey, Gio.
So you can grab that, and then I can grab the nameplate. Does that work?
Yeah, the nameplate's here. I'm gonna put the trophy right here.
Okay.
Thanks, Kalani and my guess is they will follow. If anybody sees Shooter or Kalani, we don't have mini championship gear on the podium.
Yeah, I think Ovi coming right now. Is the banner up? Is the championship banner?
Yes, Junior is up.
Oh, there's the podium front outfitted with any championship gear? We don't have any gear up here. I'm calling shooter.
Make sure it's clear on that side for the copy after the vote.
Ovi's at the podium. We have 2018 Conn Smythe Trophy winner Alex Ovechkin at the podium. A reminder to raise your hand and please wait for the mic. We'll take questions for Alex. We'll start in the front left.
Alex, Mike Ashmore with the. Sorry, Alex.
A little thirsty.
Don't blame me. Mike Ashmore with the Chansonian. You've been chasing this for so long. To finally lift that cup over your head, are you able to put into words what that meant to you?
Means everything. I think it's this moment we're waiting a long time. You know, it's since day one. It's a funny story. I was at that house and just kind of met up his family, and we're swimming in the pool, and he told me like one day we're gonna win it, and it was the first year where I don't even know the team, and you know, and I knew like he wants it so bad, and this organization wants it so bad, and it's nice to be part of it. It's nice to be in this organization all 13 years or 14, whatever. It's, you know, it's just was enjoyable. It was tough time, but you know, we fight through it and we get results. And this is right now going home to our families, our fans, and you know, it's just something special, you know. I don't know. I'm just very excited, and I'm very happy right now.
Fourth row on the right side, Dan.
Alex, when you dreamt of it, when you thought of it, did you think it would be like this, or is it even better than you thought it would be?
Oh, this is even better. It's I think this is just like a dream, you know, like it was hard, long season. We fight through it. We work so hard through all the years, and you know, we was together. It was a whole one team. Stick to the system, and doesn't matter what happened. We didn't panic, and even after the third period, we knew like we just have to push it and get the result done. You know, that's it.
We'll go second row on the left, Jesse.
Alex, you've been on so many good teams for this team to finally do it. Just what do you think was special about this team?
Every team is special. Sometimes you just didn't get a result what you want, but I thought the only thing the last couple of years we didn't pass the second round. You know, it was just pain and not satisfaction. And every year we want to fight through it, and finally we did. We beat the Pittsburgh, and we just we knew like if this year is gonna be our year, and we just have to believe it and keep working and keep playing.
Back right.
Brian Shapiro, the Vegas Take. Alex, what was said after the second period in the locker room, because you guys just came out and dominated in the third period?
It was pretty quiet. We just said like, stay the same way, keep the same way, stay focused and just grinding it out, and we get it done.
All the way.
Alex, you guys were the long-running favorites for so many years and obviously came up short. Does it mean anything more to you to do it this year when everybody kind of doubted you and didn't give you guys the chance that they had done so in the past?
How I said before this series, I don't think anybody was thinking it's going to be a Stanley Cup final between Capitals and Vegas, right? So again, we knew, like, if I'm always saying after every game, if we're gonna play the right way, we're gonna stick together, stick to the system, play smart, we're gonna get result. And I think everybody was on the same page. Starts with Holtz and end up with our massage guy Cleo. Everybody was on the same page. Everybody do the same job, like to help it out the team, and we did it.
On the left side, standing up.
Willie Ramirez with the Associated Press. Alex, you got to raise the Conn Smythe, but can you talk about your line mate and talk about how valuable Kuz has been to you this entire season and in the playoffs?
He was unbelievable. What I can say. He makes some magic over there. He keep puck on his hands, and we knew like something's gonna happen. It was fun to watch, fun to play with him in this series and this whole playoffs. Sure, you can see a Holtz how Diva played today in the whole final. Like he scored big goals. A lot of stellar. Like he was, the Tiger was for the biting. Like he was outstanding. And it's not about me. It's just the whole team deserve it. And I'm lucky to get this award.
Front left.
Shangpeng Hockey Buzz. Can you talk about some of the exchanges that you had with Marc-Andre Fleury in this series, and just how maybe extra special it is to finally beat your longtime nemesis?
Yeah, he knows how to win. He was the best player over there. We knew like if we're gonna have traffic, if we're gonna drive to the net, we're gonna find a rebound, and we're gonna do the thing right, we're going to get success. Again, how I said, we was together and we get it done. All right?
We'll do one more, Alex, standing up on the back right. Tom.
Alex, can you just kind of describe the moment with Ted? You picked him up off the ground when you hugged him there, and then you got to hand him the cup. And
yeah, I just said it before. He told me one day we're going to win it. Before my first year, before my first game, and we're waiting so long. We're waiting 13 years. to get the cup. And this it's something special. So it's unbelievable. All right.
Thank you, Alex. Congratulations.
Спасибо. Тапочки принес?
What's that?
We
will do drops.
На русском языке. Да. Сирена последняя.
Молился последние 2 минуты. Просил помощи сверху, моих родных, Бога, чтобы помог нам завершить эту тяжелую серию и выиграть кубок.
В разговорах о том, являешься ли ты великим хоккеистом, был только один контраргумент, что у тебя не было Кубка Стэнли. Теперь он у тебя есть.
Сейчас он есть, поэтому говорить, что хотите, мне уже пофигу.
Что дальше?
Дальше праздновать, идти к моим братьям и отдыхать, наслаждаться временем и получать удовольствие.
Можешь сказать пару слов о вкладе Кузнецова?
Он был великолепен, так же, как и вся команда. Опять же, я думаю, что это не то, что мой приз самый ценный игрок, это приз всей команды, поэтому очень счастлив, очень доволен. Все, спасибо. Почему? Зачем на лед?
Другие игроки там семья.
What's that?
Where are you putting it?
Okay, you're gonna put it. I was gonna put it on the table. You guzzled some warm Gatorade.
I know. Fun fact.
Angle it. I don't know. I'll try to find out. Any idea on Coach Strauss?
Yeah, we're working on it. You gotta get in there. Kick it off. Tap him on the shoulder. I'll look at him. That one, if they don't bring it up. Do I need to come over there? It's okay. You got me right out of it. We're gonna have to do how to break up an interview one-on-one when we get back. He's loving life right now. Let him love life, dude. Podium can wait. Don't want to keep everybody waiting. We want to spare the podium.
I don't know. I'm waiting on the radio. They're trying to get him off the ice right now.
Is he going?
Coach Trotz is on his way.
Copy that, Jeff?
Coach is on his way.
Copy that. We're ready.
Jeff on the way with Coach Trot.
Thank you. See if Tom wants it. Yeah. Ovi went. Coach Trotz is on his way.
Are they doing a transfer?
Yes. Yep. We have Capitals coach Barry Trotz. A reminder to raise your hand and please wait for the mic. We will start on the right side in the back. Tom?
Barry, we talked earlier in the playoffs about having a kinship with some of these players who've gone through a lot and haven't been able to get over the hump. For you to get when Ovi handed you the cup there, what was that moment like for you?
Well, it was sort of a real special moment because we've sort of lived the same life a little bit. We had a conversation. Obviously, we're down 2 games to nothing against Columbus, and we said we're winning tomorrow, and we're going to go win a cup together. So we've had a good bond. I think we have a good relationship, and I was really happy for him. I'm so happy for that group, for all the stuff that they had to endure, all the things that were said about them, Ovi in particular, and Backy and that whole group. And to me, they changed all the narratives. They checked off every box. Look at every series. We were down in every series, come back in every one. It was probably fitting that we were down in this game and had to come back and win.
Left side, 4th row, Scott.
Barry, is this more meaningful to you because you don't know exactly what's going to happen next for you? And maybe did you approach it differently given that?
I don't know if I did. I think I approached the whole year the same way. And like I said, I got some clarity in my own, how I thought process, and I think it just calmed everything down. And I really, I've done lots of good things in my life, and I will continue to do that. And so I wasn't getting consumed with what was said or, what my future holds or whatever. I'm in a pretty good spot.
Front left, Ken.
Barry, just as a point of clarification, when you went to visit Alex, that was last summer, correct?
Yeah, it was right. I saw him right after his wedding, before he went on his honeymoon.
Right. Okay. So, can you let us in a little bit on what that conversation was all about, and maybe how it might have put the seeds in place of what's going on now?
Well, I think me and Alex have always had very honest conversations, and sometimes it's not X's and O's, it's just life stuff. And I said, where we're going, we're still a pretty good team, and we can be as good as we want to be. but we've got to change a couple things. We're not going to have the same team. We lost a lot of quality people, and so he's going to probably have to carry a little more of the burden. The game's changing, so you're going to have to come up with a few more tricks in your game. As you're getting older, we're going to have to train a little different so that you become the athlete that you always have, because of the game. I mean, these young kids can absolutely fly, and you still got the skill set. You still have that, but we're going to have to lean more heavily on you, and you got to be ready for that. And you're the one that's going to set the tone. And so what does he do? He comes into start of the season, gets 7 goals in 2 games. There's guys in this league that can't get 7 goals in a year, and he got 7 in 2 games. So he sort of set he set the bar personally, because a lot of things were said about him that I think he is very prideful, and he just said, you know what, I'm going to prove you all wrong, and he did.
Back left.
Barry, can you talk about your favorite moment on the ice tonight? Something maybe you saw in celebration or a conversation you had?
There's all of them. On the ice, probably, for someone who wasn't a very good hockey player and never played in the National Hockey League, lifting the cup and getting to lift it with Alex, who we sort of got a little bit of the same story, if you will, that was pretty special. To me, it's all the sacrifices that your family has had to make, all the sacrifices of that. You missed important things, but I always dreamed about it. And when you're not a good player, you go, maybe I never will lift that cup, because you always played for it on the street and on your knees in the hallway against your best friend and stuff. And Jack Button, who got me a little bit into coaching. There's a couple of people that I today, when we lifted the cup with Alex, I was so happy for him, so happy for my family, and I was so happy for people who been really endeared me in this game. One was Tommy Bright, when I was in Portland. I think he stood behind me before I thought I was going to get turfed one year. I think in Baltimore, I think he was one of the guys that got behind me. Jack Button, who hired me, David Poyle, and one of my mentors coaching, Wayne Fleming. And when I lifted the cup, those 4 people came to mind.
We'll do 2 more standing up on the left side here.
Coach Willie Ramirez with the Associated Press. We got to lift the cup and then the Conn Smythe, but can you talk about how valuable Kuz was in this run, and also touch on Holtby's play?
Kuzi was fantastic. I mean, he took over games. That was a toss-up for me. I thought they were neck and neck, and if you ask me who gets the Conn Smythe, I thought, man, that's going to be a tough choice. Kuzi probably deserved it. You probably have to split that in half for me. They were both so good. But he's just scratching the surface. People are finding out how good a player he is. Exceptional talent. And then Holtz's play. I think obviously Holtz, just like all great goaltenders, you go through some dry spells in your game, or you lose your way a little bit in your foundation. And I think when he sort of lost that number 1 role a little bit, where Grubauer sort of took over for a long stretch, I think 2 things happened. I think it reset him, got him back to his foundations. He's a blue-collar guy from Saskatchewan, and I think that got him back to a lot of those foundations and get in, acutely focused. And then, with Holtz, I think, we had a conversation, and he was very respectful. He understood that he wasn't going to start in the playoffs, but he said, if I get a chance to go back in, I'm going to be really good for you. And he was. And I think also when you get reset, you get a little bit of a break, because he's a guy that puts a lot into his craft. You see the preparation before games, and he didn't have to play as much too. So that might have been the difference.
Last question, Pierre, left side, 4th row.
Barry, I let out a giggle earlier when you said I'm in a good spot, because I was thinking
a coach on an expiring deal has maybe never been in a better spot, but I know that's not what you meant.
Yeah, no, I'm just in a good spot personally. I love what I do in Washington. I love the guys, and so yeah, I'm just in a good spot, a good place. And I didn't mean it any other way. I know you giggled though.
But and if you don't mind me asking this, I know the timing isn't great, but I think so many people who cheer for you and are happy for you are also wondering about your future. I mean, do you think there is one with the team you just won the cup with?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Thank you, Coach.
Take care.
Thank you.
Hey, hydrate. I'm gonna. Not with water though.
Thank you very much, guys. You were awesome.
Thanks. Always good seeing you. For another day. Next year.
Thank you very much. All right, sounds good. Thank you for all your help over the last few weeks. All done. Thank you. There will be transcripts available of the launch trots and Ovechkin. Yeah. Great seeing you. See you at the draft or awards. Draft and awards. So.